Cheers! Paleo diet! Alright, my friends, so all the diets you heard, I'll cut right to the chase. Yes, my mom cleaned bathrooms, but I graduated from Harvard. I have 2 degrees from Harvard in surgery and health policy. The other diets don't work. If you look at some of the more recent diets, the writers of the diet died early and they died overweight. Okay? So in reality, the human was built for only one diet. One diet. Okay? And if you look at a clock, 12 hours, and you see when paleo diet was used, it would have been used 11 hours and 45 minutes. So almost the entirety of the human existence, the human being ate the paleo diet, was designed for the paleo diet. I'll cut right to the chase. Well, how do I do a paleo diet? Let's fake that your plane, God forbid, fell in the Amazon and somehow you survived. So when I walk into the shopping center, I have a question for myself every aisle that I'm at. Is there this in the rainforest? If the answer is no, I keep going. Shall we start? So I finished my surgery, I just walked, let's say Safeways, okay? Which is very common in California. I start with the walls. Is there salt in the Amazon? No. For 1,500 years, the pre-Columbian natives of South America didn't have salt in the Amazon, and they did just fine. Is there milk in the rainforest? No. What animal drinks milk as an adult from a different animal? None. What worse? What animal eats rotten milk from a different animal? Cheese. None. The most poisonous food ever designed. So how do we determine that? Number of milliequivalents of acid that lower the pH. So the lower the pH, the more unhealthy you are. So cheese creates 9 milliequivalents, 9, of decrease in pH. So it's not that bar of chocolate at your gas station, which is wax basically, wax with sugar. That is not the most poisonous food in the world. Cheese is the most poisonous food in the world. Okay? I'm going to come back to the paleo diet in this example of you walking through the grocery store. But let's talk about the food pyramid. You guys, I know you were born in the morning, but it wasn't today morning. I know you're very smart. So, as you know, there's corruption in industry, there's corruption in the stock market, there's corruption in medicine. I'm going to give you an example of corruption in medicine. Food pyramid. If you look at a food pyramid, that is almost complete corruption. For many years, the lobbyists for those industries, the cheese industry, the milk industry, they're in bed with the congressman. Why? To modify the United States government food pyramid. Cheese should never be in the food pyramid. Milk should never be in the food pyramid. Seeds that come from pods should never be in the food pyramid. Why? Seeds from pods. Because they're phytoestrogens. Estrogen causes breast cancer. So all seeds that come from a pod, be it beans, soybeans, etc., peanuts not a nut, peanut of course is a family of beans. They're all estrogens, a total poison, okay? So let's go back to our theoretical example of a person walking through a grocery store. Is there industrialized cereals in the Amazon? No, don't buy it. Is there white sugar in the Amazon? No, don't buy it. Is there ketchup in the Amazon? No, there's no ketchup in the Amazon. So I'm trying to say it's very, very simple. It's not complicated. Every item that you pass in the grocery store, is there potato chips in the Amazon? No, there's not even potatoes in the Amazon. So I'm trying to say is, if it doesn't occur in the Amazon, don't eat it. So what does paleo mean then? Paleo, it's about 5 to 8,000 years ago. Paleo means prior to Neolithic, which is modern agriculture. About the time of Abraham, around there. About the time of Moses. Did Moses cultivate the land? No. They were wanderers. What did they eat in Judea? They ate the plants of the desert, manna which God sent, and I promise you that manna did not have trans fat. I promise you. And if you open the books of Moses, I'm not Jewish, but if you open the books of Moses, you will see that they ate quail. Okay? So I love the vegetarians, but unfortunately we are not vegetarians. We are omnivores, which means we cannot make the 9 essential amino acids, 8 or 9 essential amino acids, and we must obtain from food. We need animal protein. But Ray, soy has all the essential amino acids. Yes, baby, but in the wrong concentrations. Concentration makes a huge difference. I was a chemist before I was a surgeon. I'll give you an example. You have a pile of bricks, a pile of sand, a pile of cement, a pile of steel, and 2 drops of water. Can you make a house? No! You must have the building blocks in the right amounts. So what is missing from these few plant items that have all the amino acids? Lysine. Lysine. The lysine is too low. I love my beautiful vegetarians, but that's politics. We're talking about human nutrition right now. There'll be another time for politics, okay? So, I told you how to live the paleo diet. Just eat it if you find in the Amazon. Summarizing is what? You just do the walls, which is you get all the fruits. Boredom is a big problem in diet. Boredom. So you buy all the fruits, you keep changing your fruits, okay? But all your fruits, how many cups of fruit a day? 8 cups. I remember when I was 3, I remember when I was 5, today is 8 cups of fruit, okay, per day. You can eat the whole apple tree, not going to gain an ounce, okay? Let's talk about the way burning foods. Avocado has oil in it, but it's kind of like putting kerosene on the gasoline, on the oil spill in the bottom of your garage. It's an oil that breaks down an oil. It's an organic substance that breaks down an organic substance, okay? So pears make you skinnier. Avocado makes you skinnier, okay? All right, so you get all the fruits. Let's talk about panic. So we know what the problem is. It's not necessarily that you're hungry. You have one enemy, Friday nights. Do you cheat on your diet Sunday morning? No. No one cheats on their diet Sunday morning. When do you cheat on your diet? Friday night. Why? You're tired, you're depressed, your boss yelled at you all day long, and your wife wants nothing to do with you. You're going to make your mistake what? You're going to reach for that peanut butter and jelly white bread sandwich when? Friday night. 2 slices, you're done. You can eat a whole cow, you'll be ripped. 2 slices of bread, you're bloated. So you must have citrus. There's a property in citrus, whether it be tangerines, oranges, doesn't matter, that kills the hunger. Kills the hunger. A cup of lemon juice, pure, every day, drink fast because it destroys your teeth. Kills the histolytica, the bad bacteria in your stomach that makes you bloated. Cup of lemon juice every day, okay? Don't forget, Alright, so you got all the fruits for the reasons I explained. Nutrition, building blocks, and prevention against mistake. If you feel depressed, you feel like reaching for that quart of ice cream, eat 20 oranges and you'll lose the hunger. Okay? Then we get the eggs and we get the meats. The only exception is yogurt. I told you, I was raised by American missionaries who were farmers. I remember all, can your breast make 100 gallons of milk a week? No. But the cows where I did. Why? They were injected with estrogen. Melting point is 450. Does your normal oven reach 450? You don't even boil your milk. You're drinking pure, unadulterated estrogen. That's why you have gynecomastia and your penis is shrinking. Remember? So, and the girls are gaining weight because there's estrogen in your milk. So what is the exception? Yogurt. With all this industrialized food, we are decreasing the good bacteria, which is called what? Probiotic. So we have to replenish the probiotic. The ant doesn't eat the leaf. The ant eats the mold on the leaf. We need bacteria to digest the food in our GI tract. That's called what? Probiotic. Okay? So the only exception is the yogurt. I want you to get a yogurt that's high in probiotic. Okay? And then I want you to get the eggs. The eggs is a lie. The thing about 2 eggs is a lie. It's a lie. Okay? And someday we'll talk about eggs. I think we already have a video on eggs. It's a lie. Okay. You stop in the center aisle just once to get the old-fashioned oats. Do not get the 1-minute oats. The milling process is very bad for your health. The old-fashioned oats, got some bananas put in it, and the almond milk. Almond milk or oat milk. Studies have shown that the tribes that subsist on almonds have 0 cancer. So that, I'll give you an example of breakfast. I'll give you an example of the whole day. I get up in the morning, fall out of bed, I go to the gym, after my supplements and my herbals, I'll explain to that on a different video. I then get a bowl, put old-fashioned oats in it. My cholesterol went from 300 to 110. I'll put oats in it. I put almond milk, honey. Honey's magical. Cut some bananas. I put some strawberries. Yum, yum. I go to work. Between surgeries, I eat, everything ends in the word salad. Chicken, salad. Tuna, salad. For the rest of the day. When do we eat? Every 4 hours. Your liver only has 4 hours of glycogen. After that, it doesn't burn your fat. It leaves your fat for a rainy day. In this society, we don't have rainy days. It will eat your muscle first. Very bad. You need muscle for why? Muscle burns fat in your sleep. Okay? So look, I'm going to show you this. Are you ready? I am 56. I'm on my way to 60. Okay? So what I hate is teachers that don't live it. My master in Taekwondo, who is not too different in age than I, he can hit a fly, not like Mr. Miyagi, he can hit a fly with his yapchagi. Okay, so let's raise my wonderful directors behind the camera. I want to show you something so you know that in Portuguese it's called pau furado. It's not just loose stock. I'm almost 60 years old. I live the diet which I'm teaching you, okay? So we'll finish the video naked. How's that? That's very, very Brazilian, right? So I want you to eat because your muscle you need because it burns fat in your sleep. Think of 2 trains parked at Central Station, New York. The 2 engines are running all night long. A little train requires less coal. A big train requires much more coal. The bigger your muscles, or the best tone in women, this is tone, this is muscle, the more you burn fat in your sleep. So you never want to go past 4 hours without eating. You know that athlete in your gym eats every 2 hours, even more. So I want you to eat every 4 hours. I want you to eat always something with a face. So chicken has a face, chicken, salad. Tuna has a face, tuna, salad. Every 4 hours, forever. I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I drink whey protein shake. Back to bed, okay? So let's see if there's, and the last thing I'm going to touch on is supplementation. We used to, as the Paleolithic man, that means pre-Columbian. Pre-Columbian means before Columbus. Before the arrival of the European changed all the seeds genetically modified foods. All wheat is modified. There's no exception. All corn is genetically modified. Doesn't exist in nature. You're not fat, you're swollen. So all seeds are bad. No more rice. When rice was introduced into Asia about 500 years after Jesus, mortality went through the roof and Alzheimer's went through the roof. Oh, but the Asians eat rice. BS! The rice was brought by the white man. Okay? So, simple. Fruits and vegetables, and always one hand of something with a face. Eggs, chicken, turkey, anything, cow, anything with a face, okay? And no seeds, all right, except for oats. And now nuts. The scientists, the crazy food scientists, which are criminals, did not modify the nuts. They modified the seed, but not the trees. Cashew, almonds, perfect. I want you to eat a handful of almonds every day. And one last tip for women, it's not all bad. One last tip for women, I want you to eat a handful of expensive chocolate, 70% cocoa, every day. Because the PEA, phenylethylamine, that you find inside the chocolate, which is good for your serotonin, right? Happiness is good for your dopamine, calm, and then it goes to your ovaries and it builds up your good female hormones. Okay? So now you know how to live the paleo diet. The paleo diet is impossible to live. So you see that I modified. I have a couple Harvard degrees and 27 years of experience as a surgeon. You see I modified the paleo diet a little bit to be bearable. And here's the modification. What happens when you cheat? I have 6 gold medalists among my patients. I should say Olympians among my patients, and asking them, because they're the most disciplined of all my patients, what percentage of the time are you loyal to your diet? Guess what they told me? My best one. She won the gold medal in figure skating. She says, Ray, the best I've ever been is 75% loyal to my diet. There is no creature that is 100% loyal. So what you do on those moments that you cheated, okay? Dr. Furman famously wrote about this. Famously wrote that we do what Jesus did, what Moses did, what Muhammad did, which is to fast. By fast, I mean not even drinking water. The same studies by Dr. Furman in his famous book, Dr. Furman showed that even if you drink water, the fast doesn't work anymore. So let's say it's Christmas Day, or New Year's, or your child's birthday party, and you ate a little piece of cake. Don't panic, don't slash your wrists. I want you the next day for you to, after midnight, eat nothing and drink nothing. Miss breakfast, miss lunch, and only eat at 5 o'clock, your first meal. That complete fast reverses your errors. So remember, don't have to panic. You cheated, next day you're going to fast. Just the fact you have to fast the next day, I know for me, I said, if I eat this piece of cake, last time I had a piece of cake was in 1969. My last pizza was in 1986 at Harvard Square. I remember the pizzeria, Pinocchio's Pizza, still there. Last time I had a beer was in 1974. Why? Because if I cheat, well, beer because I'm Mormon, but if I cheat, I know next day I'm going to fast, okay? Finish up with honey. Honey truly is a magical food. Put honey on your cut and put antibiotic on the side. You're going to observe that honey heals faster. Honey is a magical food, and that's why it's in the Bible, it's in the Quran, it's in the books of Moses, everywhere. Honey is the bloatiness you have. 1 tablespoon of honey a day, gone bloat. Okay, lemon and honey. Honey kills the histolytica. Honey fixes everything from your oral all the way down to your GI. So, you can make the very natural rye bread. Put almond paste, honey, yummy, done, no damage. And honey is the way to go, okay? Until next time, don't forget I love you, because in Portuguese, Rey means king, the king of health and the king of beauty. Thank you very much. Ciao, ciao.